So the other day I was invited over by my new neighbor who really likes fighter games because I like fighter games. And I was like, hey, let's invite over my friend Kevin because he really likes fighter games and I like fighter games, you like fighter games, and then we'll all be playing fighter games. But unfortunately for both of them, this wasn't the reason why I invited my friend Kevin over in the slightest. In truth, it's because they nigh endlessly boast about how they'll never lose a game, never lose a round if they're using the character Ryu, which is both of their favorite characters respectively. So, after each of us had won some fights, lost some fights, it was finally time for the main event. And boy, let me tell you, man, you could cut the tension with a knife in that room. This was shaping up to be a face-off of epic proportions. We're talking Goku versus Vegeta, Wolverine versus The Thing.
I have no idea what's going on.
Ron Swanson versus Ron Burgundy. Hulk versus a Rubik's Cube. That he can't smash because it's indestructible and he has to solve it or else he'll die. Deadpool versus an ugly baby. As I mentioned before, there was a reason why I brought these two together, and that reason is...
I'm an agent of chaos.
So as they're both scrolling through the character list, I look over at my buddy Mike and go, hey Mike! And no joke, he goes, yes? As I was saying, I said, hey Mike, my buddy Kevin over here says that he can beat anybody and will never lose a game if he uses Ryu. To this, Mike just raised his eyebrow inhumanly high and then belted out, that's a real knee slapper. You'll have to forgive my friend. He's a self-described farm boy from Portland, Oregon. Please just go with it. And then he says, funny, that's the same thing that's actually said about me, except it's actually true. With the pot now well and thoroughly stirred, it was time for me to make my move. So I go, wait a minute. Kevin, you're saying that you'll always beat Mike even if he uses Ryu because you're using Ryu? And he was like, yep. And then I go, and conversely, Mike, you're saying that you'll always beat Kevin even if he's using Ryu because you use Ryu just a little bit better than everybody on the entire planet? And then he hits us both with a Clint Eastwood for show. To which, of course, I say, interesting, I have one question for both of you in lieu of this. I bow my head down slowly and gave a dramatic pause. And after said dramatic pause, I begin to raise my head up, slower still, and ask both of them, are ya sure you can?
Yeah! He's for every one of us. Stand for every one of us. He's saving the body, and every man, every woman, every child, every body.
Okay, I know you're all really just doing this. Well, anyway, I want to thank everybody just for, enjoying this. I worked tirelessly on this, and I don't know why, but I woke up every morning just giving 110%, and I just couldn't get it finished. Every day, every time I worked on it, it would expand, something would come up, I'd get called into work. So, this is the fruits of a lot of hard work. This joke was supposed to be as simple as possible. It was supposed to be under 1 minute, like literally, probably 40 seconds. That's how quickly I had put it together. And each time I said, no, this isn't good enough. I've gotta do more. There's gotta be more in it. And I just kept going at it until it felt right. And this is what we have. So thanks for watching, guys, as always.